Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how I get insane productivity while working online and building my business. And if you stick around all the way to the end, I'll give you a bonus tip. Hi, I'm Vince from Digital Nomad Institute, and let's get started. Now, the first method I'm about to show you has helped me to greatly see better results within my online marketing and be really, really productive. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it really works. And that is to focus only on one thing until you get really good at it. Now, before I did this, I was chasing after, the next best thing, this software that promises to get traffic or get sales. And then I was focusing on building a list and then YouTube marketing and then Facebook and then this and then that. And I wasn't getting any results. I was just running in circles and I felt overwhelmed and I felt disappointed because I didn't get any traffic. I didn't get anything from any of the platforms. It wasn't until I eliminated everything and said, I'm just done with this. I'm just going to focus on YouTube and try to get better at that. And once I did that, sure enough, not in the beginning. In the beginning, I still was pretty bad. I wish I could tell you I improved right away. But after about a few months, I actually got better, right? And it was because I focused only on one thing, right? I'm not going to say I got better right away, but once again, it took me several months, and I finally got better at YouTube and building up traffic and doing all the micro tasks such as building a thumbnail, getting comfortable speaking online, doing the SEO, and so on and so forth. And it took me several months to build up those skills and those micro tasks. And if I was focusing on 5 other things, my concentration and the quality of my work and my ability to learn how to improve in YouTube would have been greatly diminished because my efforts are watered down. All right, so that's the number one, is to focus and reduce and eliminate all the other tasks. Pick one task that's really, really important when it's online and focus only on that. All right, that way your actions and your power and your learning is concentrated. All right, and you can see much, much better and faster improvements doing it this way. So the next method that really helped me to be productive online is called the Pomodoro Technique. And it was invented by a guy whose last name was Pomodoro, and he basically figured that if you take a short break after every 20-minute work sessions, you end up being much more productive, and the quality of work tends to be much better. And at the end of 4 20-minute sessions, you take a longer break for 15 minutes. So once again, that's you you have a focus work every 20 minutes, right? So you work really, really hard for 20 minutes, no distractions, nothing. And then after that, after 20 minutes, you take a 5-minute break. You repeat this process 4 times. And at the end of the 4th 20-minute session, you take a longer break of 15 to 20 minutes. And I found that by doing this, it kind of turns my online work that can be repetitive, right, and can be a bit dry sometimes. Let's face it, not everything in life is fun. It makes it into a game, right? So at the end of every 20-minute session, whether it's, for example, creating an email sequence, or whether it's outlining a video, or whether it's doing SEO, or whether it's backlink building, after 20 minutes of doing that, I found that I get an insane amount of work done. Okay. And then I have that 5-minute break to look forward to. And if you want to, move it up a notch, what you can do is you can make it a bit more fun by gamifying it. So another way to make it more fun would be to do your 20-minute work session, and then at the end of 5, at your break, you get to pick something random. Like, for example, you can maybe have 3 colored stones, and then the rest clear stones. And if you put it in a box and you mix it up, and then if you pull out the colored stone, you get a 2-hour break instead. And if you pull out a normal stone, you get a 5-minute break. That way, it gives you something to look forward to. It adds a gamification element to your work, and it helps you to stay focused, because if you're doing one task, for hours and hours and hours at a time, it could be daunting, right? And finally, the side effect of doing things this way is it allows me to better estimate how much time things will take, right? Because when you're doing 20-minute work sessions, you can more accurately gauge how long a task will take. Unless if you're doing it another method, it becomes a lot harder, right? So with this method, it becomes much easier to gauge how much your task will take and to pace yourself. So for those of you who haven't tried it, I highly recommend using this technique. So the third method I'm about to talk to you about is called mini habits. And what that is to do a small task every single day so that you build a small habit over time, and you don't have to rely on your willpower, right? And that's the power of mini habits. And this has worked wonders for me, because there's a lot of tasks that used to be very, very painful that I now found that I do automatically. For example, when I first started a YouTube channel, I wanted to be able to produce content consistently. So I had a mini habit of producing one video each day. Sorry, 3 videos each day. And then it got too much, so I had to reduce it down to 1 video each day. And this got me into the habit of producing content every single day. And in the beginning, it was rough, but over time, it became easier and easier. And then now I don't even think about it, right? So that's one mini habit. That's a bit large for a mini habit. But the other mini habit I had was maybe to walk on a treadmill for 2 minutes a day. And what that helped me do is allow me to now increase it to 15 minutes or 30 minutes every single day. I found out that that was too much for me, so I reduced it down to 5 minutes. But these mini habits are very powerful. Right? Don't think that they're small, so they're not worth doing. It's actually the opposite. Because you're small, you don't have any anxiety, or you don't have any resistance to doing it. You just do it, and then whatever extra you do on top of that becomes a bonus. And just the power of doing it daily builds that muscle. So you can automate things. You don't have to rely on willpower, and that's the great thing about it. And you can use it for many areas of your life. I used it for mainly exercise, but you can also use it for online marketing. One of the mini habits I had was to read at least one article or watch one video when it comes down to the digital marketing space. And whatever I did after that was just extra. And from that, it helped me to learn a lot about my field. All right. So you can go ahead and build several mini habits, but I suggest starting out with maybe 2 or 3 in the beginning. Right? And then reassessing every 1 week, 1 month. And if it doesn't work, or you find that you're struggling, maybe you need to change it. Right? But in summary, the power of mini habits, the power of focusing on only one task, and the power of using the Pomodoro Technique and taking doing focused work for 20 minutes time and then taking a short break really helped me boost my productivity online. And I really hope that these tools help you as well. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. I'm Vince from Digital Nomad Institute, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.